All right, let's take a look at the next type of control here. We're going to work with the t-shirt size, and we're going to create radio buttons. Those little circle buttons that you see, majority of the time they come in like collections of options for you to choose from, and you can really only pick one option when you see these little radio buttons, at least standard, the way that you're going to see these. So this one's a little bit more involved than the text box control, so you're going to see me go through a few steps here. So t-shirt size, I'm going to click there. I'm going to go back to developer, same place we saw earlier, back into the control section. Let's make sure that design mode is active. All right, now cursor's there. Now I'm looking through my controls here and I don't see the little circle, the little radio control. But if I go down to this button right here, looks like a little toolbox. This is going to give me some more options, more controls. So I got legacy controls. These are older ones that are held around here for earlier documents. And then I got ActiveX controls. Anytime you see ActiveX, you're going to want to think of more kind of programming, behind the scenes, getting into VBA, in this case within Word. Now, but we're not going to touch that. Perhaps that's something we could talk about much, much later. But for right now, I'm just going to get the radio box or the radio control. This little guy right here looks like a little circle. They're calling it an option button. Option button, radio control, synonymous, but here option. So I'll give that a click. This drops in one of the controls for me. It's got some default settings. You can see option button 1. Well, I want to change that. I want to say S for small. And then I'll have another one for medium and another one for large and extra large and so on and so on. So I want to change that. With the button selected, I'm going to go back to developer and I'm going to tap on properties. This opens up my properties window where I'm going to change 3 things. First, the name. I'll call this shirt size S for small. I'm going to find caption. I'm just going to put a capital S in there. That caption is what the user sees. The name is for the back end. Anytime you need to reference that control, and if you write any VBA for this, you'll reference it by its name. So the name, the size, and then group name. Eventually, I'm going to have small, medium, large, and extra large. And I want the users to only have the ability to pick one of those options. So I give it a group name, but as I create additional option buttons or radio buttons here, I'm going to give them all the same group name. That way they get grouped together and they behave together. So group name, I'm going to call it shirt size. Hit my enter key. All right, there's my first control. We can resize that. And now I need another one. So I'll go back to developer, back to the little toolbox, grab my radio button. All right, same story. So first I'll rename this. Shirt size, this is going to be M for medium. We'll give it a caption of M. Remember, that's what the user sees. And then what's the group name? How do you group these together? I'm going to call it shirt size. All right, and I can keep going here. Let's do one more. I'm going to encourage you to fill out whatever you like inside there. Oops, let's make sure we resize that. Get my mouse out of there. So once again, we'll do shirt size is going to be large. The caption, L. And the group, once again, so you tie them all together, we'll call it shirt size. All right, and I can resize that one as well. Do an extra large, do an extra small, do an XXL, whatever you want to do here. Add your radio buttons. But remember, get into the properties, change the name, whatever you want to call them. I've just been calling them shirt size and then appending the size next to it. Give it the caption, what the users will see, and then group them together. Give them all the same group name. Take a look. I'm going to turn off design mode for a moment. Got my radio buttons. So now if I select something, I should only be able to select one from that group. That's your option buttons or radio buttons. Again, developer, design mode's active. Get in the little toolbox and grab your radio buttons and then make the proper adjustments in the properties. So nail that one down. Get your shirt sizes in there and then we'll take a look at our next control. But get this done first.